Hey everybody, today we're going to try an experiment. We're going to do a little of basically cardboarded design, CNC, but I was lucky enough to find this, or that way. We'll work it that way. That's Nano Insta360. Unfortunately for my use, it needs to be mounted on an iPhone. I don't do iPhones, but it can be run without it. What we're doing is build our own GoPro style mount that will be able to fit a GoPro adapter. But you can't just stick a piece on the back of this thing and have it work. So we're going to actually build using JB plasticweld, and we're going to build an adapter for this Insta360 and be able to take it apart afterwards if we want. Take it on and off. Great little camera. Tiny little thing. Gives me a chance to try 360 videos. We'll get it out of the case somehow. Real cool thing is the box is an actual 3D viewer to try it out. So we've got our camera, and we're actually going to do is mount it here. So this should be able to mount there when we're done with it. That's about the size we're looking for. Okay, so we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. And the next step is we'll take some painter's tape. I've seen this done on a couple other videos, and it seems to work out, but they're building different stuff. So we're going to put a couple layers here. You can't get too much because, well, the tape will come off. Like, I'm not worried really about obstructing the lightning port because, again, I don't do iPhones. It's all on the bottom. And what we're going to do next is take a little tin foil and look at about the size that's going to go on. Make sure it's nicely mounted and stuck to this. And we're going to put a little more tape on here to make sure this doesn't move. The more tape, the better. So we now actually have this protected. Again, so this is going to fit here. The idea, but this will take in the way of it. So we want something that's going to be approximately that size if we're going to try using the same idea of stickers. So we have that on there. Next step, we have plasticweld. Comes in, takes the end off this. What we're going to do is use the back of this quickly because I can cut it and use about that much. Oh, sorry. Keep forgetting this all a little bit different. And we'll cover this over, put this back in here. Hopefully that should be more than enough. We're mixing up the inside to have a nice consistency. Get it all over ourselves. Now the idea is to make sure we have the two prongs facing down as far as we want. So we'll be able to mount this and do some nice 360 stuff. Oh, that smells. But for the long run, it should be quite nice. So we have about mixed up, and we're going to take some and place it right on here for that spot. And take this, make sure it's well seated in there. And the idea to have this hold this secure so that when this thing solidifies, oh, things are moving. So when things solidify, it should not move. And at some point, when we go in, we'll be able to just put a mount on the bottom, stick it down to what we want, and take it. So that should be it. It should not stick to the camera when we're done. And, well, it is winter time in Canada. We'll have to wait a couple months to be able to go test this out. But that is as straight as we're going to get it. Looks up and down. There'll be more videos in showing how this thing works. Thanks for joining me. See you later.